Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Lala and you're watching Lala Level Up. You already know, make sure that you do like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today's video is going to be touching on the topic of forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. We as people have been hurt by many things. You can be hurt by friends, family, situations that happen to you, circumstances out of your control. And a lot of time that pain, that hurt takes a heavy toll on our hearts. And by us keeping it inside and having anger towards that person, that thing, that circumstance, it really holds us back from really flourishing in the way we need to, because we're living with this hate on our heart. When you have resentment and anger towards anything, it's putting you in a low vibration. Like you're staying at your lowest vibration when really the goal is to elevate, to grow, to expand for real. Expansion is truly the goal, to expand your heart space, to expand your consciousness, to expand, to grow, to become more and more. And when you have resentment and anger and you're just mad and you're hurting yourself. You're not hurting that other person that hurt you. You're not getting you back at that job that did you dirty. You're not doing anything but hurting your own self because you're harboring that pain. If somebody hurt you, they're not living their life every day hurt because of what they did. But you're deciding to live your life hurt every day by what they did to you, instead of saying, you know what? It is what it is. What happened was not right. I didn't deserve that. But you know what? I'm going to learn from this situation. I'm going to grow and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to find a way to heal. It starts with taking the initiative. When you put in the initiative, when you begin, when you just merely start to do something, you're telling God, you're telling the universe that you are ready for change. By you just like keeping it inside, you're choosing to be hurt. You're choosing to be angry when you don't have to live like that. It's not right what people do. You know, it hurts to be hurt. It sucks. It doesn't feel good. It's not a good feeling at all. But when you forgive, you truly set yourself free. And you just say, you know what? I gotta let this go because it's just too heavy to bear. It's too heavy on my shoulders. I gotta let it go. It's weighing me down. I got to a place in my life where I felt like, yo, people keep doing me wrong. Family keep doing me wrong. Life keeps doing me wrong. And years ago, I built up so much anger and resentment and sadness and depression towards all of these people, all of these circumstances. And you know what? At the beginning and end of every single day, it only hurted me. It didn't hurt anybody else. It was on my heart every day. It was in my mind every day. I was walking with it, talking with it every day. That energy was on me every day because I couldn't let it go. Because I couldn't forgive. And you know what? When you forgive, it's not saying like, okay, what you did was okay and now I want you back in my life. No, it's saying I acknowledge what you did was wrong, and I am simultaneously acknowledging that I don't want to bear the weight of this trauma anymore, and I'm going to let it go. I forgive you so that I can move on. Not so you can have peace about it. Not so you can feel like you're not that terrible of a person, but so that I can move on, so that I don't have to live with that heavy weight on my shoulders. Because why should you? Why should you have to live with the weight on your shoulders when you're not the one who put it on yourself? Somebody else or something else, a person, a circumstance, whatever it may be, is what placed those emotions on you. But you don't have to keep them there. Like, it's okay to like feel your emotions, sit with them, understand you, and then look at the bigger picture. Like I said in like a couple of my other videos, when I felt like I wasn't truly healing, it's because I didn't allow myself the time and the place and the space to say, hey girl, you just went through a whole lot of stuff. I need you to sit with your emotions. That's the thing. A lot of us don't like sitting with our emotions. And usually I'm typically really good with that. But as you can see, well, as you heard in my last couple of videos, the one I posted, I think it was 2 videos ago, the one about traumatic events, right? In that video, I was just in a completely different place in my life that I wasn't even allowing myself to process things the way I wanted to. And because the way I should have, and because I didn't, I just felt like I had this weight on me. I'm until recently where I just feel like, nah, girl, get it together. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Forgive, forgive, forgive. And forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive other people. Forgive circumstances. Forgive that, yeah. But forgive yourself too for the mistakes that you've made. Forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made. Nobody is perfect. You are trying to figure it out every single day. Nobody has this life thing figured out 100%. This is your first time doing this, like to your own recollection. So you're not gonna get it right all the time. Like you're gonna make mistakes. But when you make mistakes, it's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to look at your circumstance and say, hey, if I would have done A, B, and C, or didn't do A, B, and C, I would have achieved this result, you know? So mistakes are just things that can help you to be better next time, because you're always gonna be presented with new obstacles. Life is never always just gonna be like, you know, calm beach waves. Sometimes you're gonna get those tsunamis. Like, it's just gonna happen. It's just life, you know? It goes up and down. But like I said before in a previous video, that your emotions are like waves. They go up and they go down. And life is about riding the wave. So ride the wave, feel your emotions, forgive yourself for times where you were unbecoming of yourself, where you went against your intuition, where you did something you know you shouldn't have done, where you made a poor choice, you made a poor decision. Forgive yourself for that. You're not the most terrible person in the world. You're not a POS. You're not dumb. Don't ever call yourself dumb or stupid, ever. Words are very important. You're not any of those things. You were just trying to figure it out. Or maybe you were just hurt at that point. You were insecure, or you just had things going on, so you didn't move right. Like, you're human. It's okay to make mistakes. It's not okay when you continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over again, because that means you're not learning nothing. And you're going to continue to recycle the same experiences in life if you don't learn from them. I know that very well. I speak about things that I know. I don't talk about shit that I don't know about. And if I do, I tell you, this is my opinion, but I ain't never been through it. But I just really feel like forgiveness is a big thing that we all need to do. A lot of us are going through life saying, nah, F them, F that. And it's like, you can decide not to deal with someone again. You can decide not to have them in your life. Sometimes it could be family. Like, I was talking to someone not too long ago that, you know, they seen their father out, you know, in public, and they didn't want to talk to them. They're like, oh, F him. Like, you know, he was never in my life. And that may very well be true. But you can still find a way for you to forgive internally. And when you forgive, you don't have to go and outreach to all of these people. If it has to do with people, you don't have to go calling everybody in your phone like, hey, I forgive you, or even realizing you was wrong and you asking for forgiveness. You don't have to go calling everyone like, I was so sorry. I mean, it depends on what's on your heart. Sometimes you might feel like that's what you have to do, and only you gonna know at that point in your life where you at and what you should do. Because there are times where it's okay for you to like call somebody if it's on your heart and say, yo, I was wrong, I effed up, can you forgive me? And then there are also times where it's like, you can just give it to God for real. Once you realize in your heart, like, this person did me wrong and I don't want to live with it anymore, so I want to forgive them. Or vice versa, I did somebody wrong and that's not really who I am, and I want them to forgive me. No matter, you know, which part of the coin you fall on at that certain point in your life, You don't always have to go and outreach to that person and, you know, say, I forgive you, or outreach to that person and ask them to forgive you. Really, you can just bring it to God for real and just say, God, like, look into my heart, feel my heart. Like, please, like, I forgive them. Take this weight off of me because I don't want it anymore. I forgive them for what they did to me and I don't want it on my heart anymore. I'm letting it go. Like, it really is for you. Like, there was a couple people recently when I thought about them, it would still bring up some emotions of like uneasiness or anger or sadness, or like, you know, it would bring up some negative emotions for me. And that's because I didn't fully forgive them. And I had to say to myself a couple days ago, like, girl, you have to forgive them. If you want to move on, and if you don't want this to be in your mental anymore, in your heart, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you're going to have to find a way to move on. You're going to have to find a way to say, you know what this person did to me was horrible. And by me forgiving them, that's not me excusing their actions, and that's not me accepting it. That's me saying, I want to move on, and I can't move on if I don't forgive. So I don't necessarily have to go calling up this person. I can go and just say to God, God, I forgive them. Please cleanse my heart, God. Please take out any negative energy out of my heart, God. Please rid me of trauma, God. Send it back to its maker, God, because I don't want it. I can't bear that heavy weight on my shoulders anymore. It's weighing me down, Lord. You can just take it to God. You don't always have to hit up the person. And just know that, like, everything is working out for you the way it's supposed to. Even when you think it's not going according to plan, I promise you it is. Everything is working out the way it's supposed to for your own betterment. Forgive others and yourself. Love on yourself. And know when it's time to let go. Which is not always easy. It's not always easy, but you know what? Life ain't easy. And sometimes a lot of times, you gotta do hard things to get the good things. Sometimes you just really do. Always remember that forgiveness is for you, it's not for them. Y'all, that concludes my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. You are limitless. Until next time, LALA, level up.